In manufacturing and packaging operations, scrap and material waste are among the fastest ways margins disappear. Most waste doesn't come from one large failure. It builds up in small amounts, especially right after changeovers. When settings drift, SKUs change, and materials is consumed before teams can react. Every production run is tied to an SKU, which represents the exact product being made, its size, material, structure, and print. Even small changes create a new SKU, and each behaves differently on the machine. In this demo, we will see how a scrap and waste reduction guidance agent helps operators detect early scrap, reuse what worked before, and stabilize production using the data we already have. Say, for example, this scenario, the machine has completed a changeover and begins running SKU 104 using standard setup parameters. So use case is we just completed a changeover and scrap is already increasing. Is this normal? And what should I do now? You want to check that? So let's see what the agent says. Yes, there is an increase in right after a changeover, but it is considered to be common and it doesn't have to continue if the right actions are taken. So we'll see. So it is basically comparing the current with the historical data and showing us the result. So SKU frequently shows higher scrap immediately after changeover, especially on corrugator 1, laminator 1, and folder gluer 2. The most common early strip reasons are setup drift, adhesive issues, and print defects. It's also giving us the reason for the deviation and giving us the ways or the steps which can be taken. So recalibrate the critical settings immediately, slow the line brief to stabilize, check web path and rethread if needed, clean rollers. These are some of the suggestions which has been given and some of them have already been tried out earlier in case of same issues. So it is also giving us a summary which says that early scrap after a changeover is normal, but it should not stay high. And the fastest way is recalibrate, slow briefly, recheck alignment and clean if needed. For example, we are saying that adhesive issues are climbing fastest. Let's see what the agent tells us. So across multiple machines and shifts, adhesive related scrap spikes immediately after changeover. It is quite normal and runs at only adjusted settings often stayed above 7 to 10% scrap. So you can do this for highest impact and lowest risk. Clean adhesive contact points immediately, slow the line briefly, and the readjust adhesive settings. So these are the steps which can be taken to address this issue. So by treating each SKU as a unique production behavior and intervening early, the scrap and waste reduction guidance agent helps plants reduce waste at the source. The result is lower scrap, faster stabilization after changeovers, and more predictable operations using the data teams already trust. This is not about analyzing waste after it happens, but about preventing it before it becomes cost. Thank you.